So come in a comfortable seated position and swaying from side to side, so let the body soften, close the eyes and just have that sense of any tension you've been holding today, any tightness, any ways that you've been holding yourself together, holding yourself in, holding yourself up. Just allow all of that to soften. Let your edges soften and let the weight of the body sink down. Relax the jaw, relax the mouth, the tongue. Soften the shoulders. Let the belly be soft. And feel your sit bones making contact with the mat beneath you. And coming to center, allow the weight to sink down through the sit bones so you can just feel that sense of, it's okay to land. It's okay to be still. It's okay to come back to myself. And for this time, I can give myself the opportunity to focus on the breath, focus on the body, and connect with that stillness within. Feel that support beneath you, that holding. And whatever holds you in life, whatever faith you have in a higher power, sink into that holding, surrender to that holding of the divine. And bringing your hands into prayer at the heart. Push the palms together. And as you do, allow your awareness to find your center within. Noticing your breathing, whether you're breathing in your chest, whether your ribs are expanding and contracting, whether your belly is rising and falling. Allow the body to be breathed. Allow life to flow through you as you soften and surrender. Knowing that this breath is proof that you're meant to be here on this earth, in this body, in this life today. And that's enough. Allow that breath to connect your inner and outer realities. Noticing how you draw it into the body, deep within you, and then release it back out. And how it connects you with all of life. So even when you're in the illusion of separation, feeling different, separate, alone, the breath is a reminder that you're a part of, you belong here, a part of life here on earth, a living being, as beautiful and as valid as all of life on earth. Taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, bow forward, bowing to the divine in all of life. And then inhaling back to center. Exhaling, coming forward and bowing to the divine within you. Inhaling to center. Exhaling forward, bowing to the divine in the seen and the unseen. Inhaling to center. Exhaling, bowing forward, bowing to the divine teacher within. And as you inhale up, allow the breath to open you to that divine teacher within. Allow yourself to be available to those moments of insight, clarity, guidance, wisdom that flow through you if you're available to listen and hear. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bow the head to the heart. The analytical, judgmental mind, surrendering to that deeper wisdom of the heart. And gently flutter the eyes open. Lifting the head. Might want to just shake out the legs. Let the blood circulate as we've been in cross legs a little bit. And then come back into cross legs. And we're going to start by inhaling the arms up, opening the heart, and then exhaling, releasing. Inhaling, open. And imagine with the exhale you can release those judgments, resentments, those ways in which we block the love, the energy that flows through the heart. Drawing in fresh energy, energizing your heart center, and then release what's ready to dissolve and float away on the breath. One more time. And then straightening out the legs in front of you, bring the hands behind the hips. Inhale, pushing up through the arms, opening the heart center, the chest. Exhale, bring the shoulders forward, arching the back. Inhaling, opening the heart. Exhaling, softening. Next time you inhale, push up through the arms, lift the hips, and for a moment, stretch the body, and then exhale, come down again. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, stretch down. And then bending the knees, keeping the arms behind you. We're going to inhale the hips up, coming to a platform, table, and then exhale the hips down. Working through the shoulders where it's said we hold resentments. So if there's anyone you know you've been struggling with, just allow that intention to release the resentments, to work through the body and the breath, so you can let go of whatever blocks the flow of love and life in the body and in your life. One more. And then bring the legs in front of you. Inhale with the hands at the tops of the thighs. Exhale, sweep down the legs. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale down. Really filling the body with the breath. And then powerful exhale. Next time you come down, pause. Let the head hang loose. You can just let the hands be at whatever point on the legs or the feet is comfortable. Very softly sway from side to side. So this is a really gentle, soft movement that just helps release through the lower back and stretch out the nervous system. So when our nervous system is tight, we tend to be more reactive, living on our nerves, highly strung. And when we stretch out the nervous system, when we take time to come into the parasympathetic nervous system, we create space to respond, so that we don't have to react from those old patterns, those old habits, those old beliefs. There's space to stay connected to the love that flows through us, to the clarity that's shown to us when we slow down, when we soften, when we open. And then coming to center, pause, breathe deep. Softening the knees, softening the feet, softening the shoulders, the jaw, the face, softening the arms, softening your thoughts. Take a deep inhale and exhale. As you inhale, walk the hands up the legs so you're supporting yourself as you come back up to sitting. Bringing the soles of the feet together, lengthening the spine. Take the hands around the toes and bounce the knees. So if you feel any tension in the neck, Can feel nice just to gently take the chin to one side and the other. Stretch out any tightness there. And as you bounce, let the hips soften and open. Inhale and knees up. Exhale, bring them down and tilt forward from the hips, so it's just a small movement, but you may feel the effect it has on the hips. It just allows the hips to open a little deeper, keeping the spine nice and straight. And again, you can just sway gently to help the body soften and release. Inhaling to center. Exhale. And inhale. Crossing the legs. Bringing the hands to the shoulders. Let's open up the shoulders. Inhaling up and back. Exhaling down and forward. Keeping the face and the jaw soft and relaxed. And reversing direction. And then bring the hands to the knees and just do a little shoulder shrug. You can imagine you're burning away those resentments. Inhale up. Pause the breath. Pull your pelvic floor up. The navel in and up. Powerful exhale as the shoulders come down. Again, inhale. Pause, squeeze, lengthen the spine. Feel that energy moving in you. Powerful exhale. One more time. Lovely. Bringing the hands to the ankles. Let's inhale the chest forward and up. Exhale, push the navel back, arch the back. Strong breath. Waking up the spine. If you're comfortable having the eyes closed, closing the eyes, holding the focus within, and getting to know your body, how it moves with the breath, what it needs. As the spine warms up, begin to increase the pace. Lovely, keeping the head level so that the movement comes from the tip of the tailbone up to the base of the neck. Keeping the rhythm going, slide the hands to the knees. Noticing how that changes, just a small shift up the spine. Deep inhale to center. Pause the breath, pull the pelvic floor, the root lock. Draw the navel in and up, lengthen the spine. Feel the energy, the life force move through you. And whenever you need to exhale, exhale. With eyes closed, just experience the sensations. Deep inhale. Exhale. Fluttering the eyes open, take the legs wide. And just lift and come back down so you're on your sit bones. And bringing the hands in front of you, we're going to tip forward from the hips. So you want to keep the back nice and straight. And this is really an opportunity to close the eyes and listen to the body. So we want softness and ease. There's no strain. We watch for the mind and its shoulds and its wishes and its wants. And we come back to the body and to the breath. And when we listen to the body, when the body's ready, it invites us to go a little deeper. But it's through the softening and patience that we're able to do this. If we force, strain, push, the body tightens and we stay at a surface, superficial level. So listening, breathing into the intensity of the stretch, allowing the body to guide you. And whenever you feel the body inviting you to go a little deeper, allowing the hands to creep forward, always noticing, where am I holding tension and tightness? Where can I direct the breath to allow me to soften, to open, to release? Surrendering to that flow of life. And in this position also, you can gently sway from side to side, allow it to be soft. If you prefer to be still at the center, that's fine too. Holding that focus on your inner landscape. Getting to know yourself from the inside out. Experiencing how the breath allows us to soften and surrender. Allows us to open and go deeper within. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. And then as you inhale, using the hands to gently, gently push yourself up. And just take a moment to pause here. Breathing down into the hips, experiencing the movement here. The sensations. Maybe the lack of movement and sensations. Being aware of this part of your body. Take a deep inhale. Sigh out the exhale. Deep inhale. Sigh out the exhale. Deep inhale. Sigh out the exhale. Bringing the hands behind the hips. Let's bring the soles of the feet together again. Wrapping the fingers around the toes, lengthening the spine, releasing any tension in the neck, bouncing the knees, releasing the hips. So it's said that the hips is where we can hide those things that we don't know what to do with, those aspects of the past. Sometimes trauma, sometimes old patterns. But the wisdom of the body knows what to release when. So we can trust that whatever surfaces is ready to go. All we have to do is breathe, surrender to our higher power, and allow life to move through us, healing, releasing, and returning us to wholeness. And then we're going to tip onto all fours, tip forward. And to begin with, really feel that foundation. So feel the four corners of the hands. If there's any pain in the wrists, you can always come onto fists, which helps protect the wrists. And push down into the tops of the feet. So you feel that firm foundation. Draw the shoulders back from the ears. And then let's rotate the hips. So release tension in the lower back. Bring movement to this part of us, which is often static and held, seated for long periods of time. And allow the energy to move into those parts which maybe have been tight or stuck, have become stagnant, stuck in the past. Let the movement and the breath release those places within you and draw in fresh energy, new life. And pause, and let's rotate in the opposite direction. So often the second direction feels a little more clunky, a little less natural. Move with the breath and hold that intention of flow and release. And let the body show you how it's ready to move, how it's ready to open and release. Making sure that the shoulders are soft, the jaw, the mouth, the tongue. Lovely. Inhale to center. And as you exhale, bring the toes together, sit back on your heels. Stretch the arms out and bring the forehead down to the mat. We're just going to stretch through the arms. So in this position, just let the fingertips draw, very small movement, but draw the shoulders up. And then with the fingertips and the hands, push away from the top of the mat. So one time, the fingertips are drawing you towards the top of the mat and then pushing away. So it's just a very small stretch through the arms, through the armpits and the shoulders. And then pushing away from the top of the mat. Allow the hips to come down towards the heels. And then relax the arms, soften, release down, and breathe into the back of the ribs. Open up the back of the heart center between the shoulder blades. Any busyness in the mind, just let it flow out through the forehead, into the mat and float away. And bring your awareness to the body and the breath. Softening, opening, relaxing. Feeling the sensations in the body. Becoming aware of the life in you. And then sweeping the hands all the way down towards the hips. Clasp the hands
and bring them to the base of the spine, so helping you go a little deeper into that stretch. The shoulders can relax. Keeping the hands clasped, you're going to inhale and draw them up to the ceiling and lift them up towards the head. So taking them as far as is comfortable without any strain. And then exhale, let them float back down. Inhaling, lifting them up. Exhale, let them float back down. One more time. And the hands are going to come by your sides. So gently pushing through the hands, lift the head up. And we're going to come forward to the thigh just above the knees. So there's no pressure on the knees themselves. The hands are under the shoulders. The legs are bent. And just sway from side to side a little so that you can feel the lengthening of the spine. And push down through the arms so the shoulders draw away from the ears, the chest opens. And breathe, feel that lovely opening through the front of the body. And then next time you exhale, bending the elbows, gently, gently lower yourself onto the mat. Bring the head to the backs of the hands. And as you relax, keeping the feet up, the legs bent, you're just going to sway the feet from side to side. Come to center and take the knees a little further apart and bring the soles of the feet together. And wiggle the hips from side to side so the weight can sink down through the pelvis. And just let the feet hang. See if you can relax and just allow that gentle stretch. If it feels too much, you can always lift the feet up. Listening for the body, what it feels ready for. No strain. Inhale the feet up. Bringing the knees closer together, rock the hips from side to side. And if you've had the head facing one way, then turn the other way, just to stretch out the neck. And dropping the feet down. You're going to come up on your forearms, clasp the hands, and then tucking the toes under. Inhale, and then exhale, lifting the hips and walking the feet a little closer so the hips can come high. Have a nice stretch in this position. Relax the head and the neck. You can just release the head from side to side. That's it. And then dropping the knees. Bringing yourself up. Come with crossed legs. We're going to inhale the hands up onto the shoulders and energize the heart center. So inhale left, exhale right. Strong, powerful breath. Inhale to center. Close the eyes, pause the breath. Powerful exhale. Inhale. Pause the breath, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release the hands down into the lap and with closed eyes. Pause, breathe. Feel the energy move through you. Surrender to life. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. We're going to come into a 3-minute breathing meditation. So if you want a cushion or anything to sit on, grab yourself something. If there's anything you want to give your knees some support, you can always put something under your knees if that makes you more comfortable. We're going to bring the left hand in front of the heart center, and then the right hand comes on top of that, and the thumbs touch. And feeling the shoulders relaxed while the elbows remain lifted. Feel the lengthening of the spine. Closing the eyes, become aware of the flow of the breath. And we're going to do a breath to calm and balance the nervous system, to help us find that stillness, that calm within. So we're going to inhale for 4. Pause for 4. Exhale for 4.
Pause for 4. Inhale for 4. Pause 4. Exhale 4. Pause 4. Continue with that breath. Inhale 4. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Going with a rhythm that suits your breath, so there's no strain. One last round. And when you're finished, let the hands relax in the lap. And carrying that sense of calm and clarity with you. Come lying on your back, all the way onto the mat. And get into a position for relaxation. So if there's any tightness in the lower back, you might want to bend the knees. And allowing that calm, that stillness to radiate through you with the breath. Wherever you feel that sense of calm, clarity, spaciousness, hold your focus there, your awareness there. And as you breathe, with each inhale, allow that space to expand. With each exhale, allowing the body to soften and relax a little deeper onto the mat. Giving permission for your body to surrender to that space of calm and peace. Giving permission for your mind to soften and surrender to that place of calm and peace. Knowing you're held, knowing you can sink deeply into that holding beneath you. It's safe to soften. It's safe to relax. I'm going to read you a poem called Fully Alive by Donna Markova. Allow the words to wash through you. I will not die an unlived life. I will not live in fear of falling or of catching fire. I choose to inhabit my days, to allow my living to open me, to make me less afraid, more accessible, to loosen my heart until it becomes a wing, a torch, a promise. I choose to risk my significance, to live so that that which came to me as seed goes to the next as blossom, and that which came to me as blossom goes on as fruit. Feel the gentle movement of the body with the breath. And bringing some movement to the fingers and toes, allow it to be soft. Allow your body to be soft. When you feel ready, rotate the wrists, rotate the ankles. And then clasping the hands so the palms push down towards the legs. Inhale and stretch the arms all the way up and over and have a lovely stretch right the way through the body. You can stretch the left side, stretch the right side. Create space for the new. And then release down with bent knees and the feet flat on the mat. Inhale and then exhale, let the knees drop to one side. Inhale to center. Exhale, drop to the other side. Inhale to center one more time. Drop to one side. Inhale. Drop to the other side. Inhale. And then butterfly the knees in that position. And just lift and release the shoulders. That's it. And then coming up onto your forearms, keep the butterfly knees. And again, release the shoulders, this time forwards and back. And then using the hands, you can push yourself all the way up into a sitting position. Take a moment to pause here. Feel the effects of your practice. Whatever stillness you've experienced today, know that it's within you. Whenever you need it, you can close the eyes, soften the body, come back to the breath, and find that still center within you. And with the breath and your inner focus, you can allow that stillness to expand. Bringing the hands into prayer at the heart. Giving thanks to your higher power. And for the gifts and miracles in your life that have brought you to this place today. All of the people who've touched your life, whether with love or challenges to help you grow. All of the places you've visited. All of the ways in which you've been enriched. And let's share our practice today by finishing with a blessing, bringing the hands in prayer to the top of the head. Saying after me, peace to all. Bringing the hands down between the eyes. Light to all. Bringing the hands down to the base of the throat. Truth to all. And bringing the hands down to the heart. Love to all. And if there's anyone particular that you'd like to share that blessing with, think of that person or those people. Inhale, draw that love into your heart, and then as you exhale, send it out into the world. And picture those loved ones surrounded by loving light. Bowing the head to the heart. We recognize and give thanks to all those teachers who've passed on these practices that help us peel away the layers that we've gathered over the years, that we can return to our Satnam, the truth of life. Namaste. Gently flutter the eyes open. Come back into the room to carry everything that's with you into your day.